Hello, my name is Alexis. I am a mentor here at AZVA in 2020. Welcome to the AZVA Experience Courses tutorial on how to use the plan. I will be walking you through how to utilize your plan effectively and also showing you some great ways to customize it to your needs. I'm going to start by logging into my AZVA account and then going to the left-hand side of the screen and clicking on Classes. You can access your plan from any of your courses, but for the purpose of demonstrating, I'm going to go into my American Literature course. Now, once you are inside one of your courses, there's a lot of things to look at, but this bar up here is kind of your central command bar with the majority of your modules that can get you anywhere in the course. And the plan module is the second one in. I'm going to click on that, and it's going to take me to the default setting of the plan, which is the monthly view. But as you can see, there are 5 different views of the plan. The first way to view the plan is through Agenda, and the agenda gives you a broad overlook and list of everything that's going on in your course over the next 14 days. And you can choose to view your agenda list in 3 different ways. The first way is by date, so you can see everything that's going on for a particular day. The second way is through course, so you can see everything that's going on in your English course, and then you can scroll down a little bit farther and see everything that's going on in your chemistry course, and so on. And the last way to view your agenda is through category. Now, the category is things like general, which is just basic announcements that your teachers have sent you, like Unit 9 locks or the semester exam locks. Then it splits up into quizzes, so you can see I have a semester exam due. And then it goes into modules. The next way to view your plan is by day. Now, because I am filming this at the end of the semester, there's not much going on today, but you can scroll through by time just to see what's going on throughout the day, and then anything that's happening as an all-day thing is at the top here. The next way to look at your plan is through week. And again, same thing as the daily, it just shows you 7 days in advance. So you can scroll through and look at all the different times, and you can also see everything that's going on all day. The fourth way to view your plan is through month. This is personally my favorite because it is the most straightforward, and I think that you can see everything the easiest, whereas the week and the day are kind of scrunched together. Sometimes, depending on how your teachers time things, you can always see everything clearly on the monthly plan. So this will just show you, the different months, shows you everything that's going on that day, and you can change the months with these arrows as you wish. And the last way to look at the plan is the list. Now, the list can be very, very confusing, especially for a newer student, so I really do not recommend looking at the list. If you get used to the online high school and the lists end up working out for you, that's great, go for the list. But as a beginner, I think it's best to stick to one of the other options, because as you can see, there are things that are included on this list that are from many years past that do not even apply to me. And if you scroll further down, you can see more of what's going on, but it's very easy to get lost. So I do not recommend using the list. Now I'm going to go back to the monthly view of the plan to show you guys a few more things that you can do with your plan. Now, just looking at the monthly plan, as with all the other views of the plan, there are these little colored modules, and these are just different things that are happening in your course. So we can see on Thursday, if I click on this, it will tell me that I have 9.04 Richard Rodriguez, which is a lesson. You can see that it is within my English course, and you can also see the date that it is due on. And if you click on more, it will actually take you to that lesson. So you can get to all of your lessons right from your monthly plan, no matter what course you enter your plan from. Now I'm going to go back to the plan. Another thing that you can do within your plan is add a task. So we scroll down to the tasks module, click add a task. I'm going to enter in, just type in a title and press return on my keyboard. And it will show up as a task on my task list, and it will tell me that it has created successfully. Now if I click on the arrow, I can tinker around a few more different ways with the task. I can add a due date by clicking on the due date and entering one in and pressing the save due date button. I can add a note just by typing in whatever note I want. And to save the note, you just click anywhere outside of this blue rectangle. So to save it, I could just click below the rectangle, and that would save right there. And then when I'm done with the task, I can either check it so that it shows as completed, or if I decide that I don't want that task anymore, I can just click the delete task button, which is the little trash can. And it will make me confirm that I want to delete that task. Another thing you can do looking at the plan is look at a smaller, simpler view of your monthly plan with this calendar right here. You can use the arrows to move back and forth, and if you decide you want to go back to March and see what's going on March 3rd, you can just click on the 3rd button and it will bring you back to the more expanded version of that day, and it will show you everything that's going on March 3rd. And any date that has one of these little blue dots around it is a date that has an event planned on it. Now if we go up here to these three toggles, you can see that we have a print button, a settings button, and a search events bar. If we click on the print button, it will take us to a very long list of different ways that you can customize your plan to print it out. As you can see, you can change your header options, your display options. You can choose an event range, so you can either print all of your events, print events prior to a certain date, print events starting a certain date, or print events between a certain date. If you scroll down a bit further, it will preview what your plan will look like when you print it out. So if you are somebody who likes to have a calendar sitting around your desk, this might be a great option for you. And then you would just click the print button and it would go into your own personal printer's menu. Our second little module up here is the settings. Now you can choose your core hours. You can see you can choose any time you want. And this just changes how your plan looks a little bit. So if you want your day to start at 6 a.m. and then at 2 p.m., you can do that. Or if you want it to start at 8 and end at 6, you can also do that, just depending on your preferences. You can also play around with the tasks option. You can either hide your completed tasks or show them for a number of days, and also set the default duration of your tasks for a number of different days. And once you are done with those settings, you would just click Save. And the last thing up here is the search events bar. So let's say you want to search a specific lesson but don't feel like going through all of the content to find it. Let's say I wanted to find lesson 9.01. So I would just type that into the search bar and press the search button in the corner there, and it would show me 9.01 introduction. And if I wanted to go to that lesson, I could just click on it and it would take me right there. Now the last thing that you can do with your calendar is kind of customize it a bit aesthetically. So to do that, we would click on the All Calendars button, and you can filter what calendars you're looking at. So say I don't want my Arizona Virtual Academy to be on my calendar, I could just click the X button and I would no longer have to see any of those events on my calendar. But if I decided that I did want that course back on my calendar, I would just click the plus button and just click the item shown so that it has a little check mark and click add. And all of the things that I had hid would be added back into my calendar so I could see everything again. The last way to customize your calendar is to click on this little paintbrush, and you can change the color of any of your courses. So let's say I wanted to click on this little arrow right here, scroll down to my chemistry course, and I wanted to make my chemistry course orange. I would just press on the orange. You can also just toggle this little switch up and down to make it lighter or darker. And then I would click apply and then click done. And as you can see, all of my chemistry courses now show up in orange instead of green. So that is everything that you can do with your plan. Thank you for watching. I hope that this video has helped you learn how to use your plan. Remember, this is your time to work hard, learn, achieve, grow, prepare, and have joy in your accomplishments. Have a great day.